To a brave man, good and bad luck are like his left and right hand. He uses both. Hello again and welcome to another edition of Wizards of the Street. I'm Ramesh Damani. From the bowels of Bara Bazaar in Kolkata to the glitzy high-rises of Mumbai, India's maximum city, my guest proved that anyone with a big heart, some street smarts, can use adversity and opportunity as mere stairs in their climb to the top. Bold bets, bigger gains transformed him from a dreamer to a prolific and wildly successful investor. Let's hear his story in his own words. Please help me welcome the Director of Kedia Securities, Vijay Kedia. Vijay, welcome to Wizards.
Thank you, sir. I was waiting for this day to happen.
Well, it's happened. Thank you for agreeing to join us.
Thank you, sir.
Vijay, Tom Cruise famously said that he feels the need for speed. You were also in a hurry when you were 14 years old. Why is that?
Yes, sir, I was in hurry. Even today also I am in hurry. And I was in hurry when I was 14 because of some reasons. Life was very challenging. When I was 14, unfortunately, my father died suddenly.
Yes.
So that was one challenge. And we were 5 of us, my family, me, 4 siblings and mom and all. And we 21 people living in a joint family.
In Bara Bazaar.
In Bara Bazaar, sir.
Yes.
It's like Kalwa Devi of Mumbai, you can say that. So living like in a chawl kind of setup.
Correct.
You know, and I had to appear for class 10 exams, which I failed. You know, and environment in family was also not very harmonious. Everybody used to fight with everybody for some reason or without reason. So I understood that I have to hurry up and I have to stand up, you know,
You have
on
to
my
grow up
feet.
and take care of your family.
Yes, exactly.
But you joined the stock market when you were 14 without any capital, without any experience. How was that possible?
So, you see, sir, in fact, in 14, I started doing mock trading with my grandfather. And
Who was a member of the Calcutta Stock Exchange?
Who was a broker, yeah, a member of Kolkata Stock Exchange. So this is how I started. And when I turned 19, then officially I joined the ring, Kolkata Stock Exchange ring. So that time, intuition was the only capital I had. Because I was a trader and my family did not want a trader to, you know, stay
Do
in
broking, not trading.
Exactly.
Your trading experience was not good. You made money, you lost money. And ultimately, your mother had to put up some jewelry?
Yeah, correct. So I was very successful initially because, as I said, that intuition was the only capital I had. But I was in hurry and I wanted to become a crorepati very, you know.
Kaun banega crorepati? You played the game before it became popular.
Yes, yes. So every day I used to think, in this trade I will become a crorepati. So what happened, sir? When capital was when intuition was the capital, my trades were right. Okay. So after 3-4 successful trades, my 4th trade would be bigger than, and whatever money I had made in last 3 trades, I would put in 4th trade. So this is how I used to lose money. So at one time, I had lost some 35,000 rupees. So,
Princely sum at that time.
eh?
A princely sum at that time.
Yeah, of course, a lot of, and that was blessing in disguise, sir. I lost the money, and my family said that we are not going to take that losses. You have to sell your mother's jewelry. They approached my mom. My mom agreed. Okay, my son has lost. We will pay money, no problem. So, but then I prayed to God to save me this time, and I said that I will leave the market and go away, do something else. So you please save me. God saved me. For a few months, I left the market, started supplying in tea garden and all. And again, I came back. But I learned the most precious lesson of my life, and that was stop loss.
Which is good, but first let's talk about your mother. I mean, there's a lot of hardy women from Bara Bazaar who have, you know, struggled, single, supported their sons. Your mother seems of the same kind.
Yes, sir.
She was very supportive of your career?
Yeah, of course, very supportive of my career, sir. I told my mom, I saw one provision store that somebody is selling 50 paise ka, 1-2 rupiya ka, wo pudiya ban ka bechte na. So I told my mom, ki I want to become like this. So my mom told, nonsense, you want to become like this? Think big. I still remember, sir.
Have ambition. Great, and that fired your ambition. One of the part of your ambition was to move to Mumbai, right?
Yeah.
Because the stock market was centered around Dalal Street in those eras. What were your early days like? How did you make a living in Mumbai?
Oh, sir, that was very adventurous. You know, in first attempt, I came to Mumbai, stayed in Malad, and used to travel from Malad to Churchgate to stock market. But I had never traveled in local, even in the bus also, sir. I had never traveled before. Stock market was 5 kilometers away from my house. Every day I used to walk. So this is how I traveled. But fourth day, I became breathless. So I realized that I had become claustrophobic. So I went back to Kolkata, and Bombay chapter was over for me. But after staying 4-5 months in Kolkata, I realized that it is better to die in the ocean than dying in Hooghly River. So I gathered courage, sir, and I came back.
Finally moved back to Bombay.
Yes.
You also gathered courage. In '89, there was a big cement boom just about to unwrap. You participated in that, didn't you?
Yeah, of course. In 90, I came to Mumbai ultimately in 90 with the help of Samir Kedia, one of my friend, and then joined Bharat C. Bagri's firm. Then I figured out that ACC has some fundamental value. So whatever money I had in 90 or 91, I put entire money in ACC.
Before the boom?
Before the Harshad Mehta actually, came into
ignited that fire, yes.
Yeah. And
how,
I made 10 times, luckily.
Really?
Yeah.
But the stock kept climbing. Did you regret you sold it so early?
Yeah, it went up 30 times. But my stomach was full at 10 times. That was first moonshot of my life. I thought maybe it is enough for me. So.
Right. But you would always stay invested, right? You learned not to keep cash. Why is that?
No, because I think, sir, cash is a depreciating asset, okay? And cash is an opportunity, right? So I, instead of keeping cash in the bank, I would keep it in opportunity. So, and secondly, sir, I had learned this thing, how to live with minimum expenses. So whatever spare cash I had, I utilized for investing.
It always works better in the market than buying a depreciating assets. Vijay, let's take you onto your career. 2000, we had a TMT bull run in India. A lot of the technology stocks went down. What did you do in those years?
Sir, I was so much, it is a 24 into 7 into 365 days job business for me. Okay. So I could figure out, I identified one investment which was leading edge. So whenever there was a sector boom in the market, I always identified one stock in that sector. So one share was leading edge, which I bought from 40 rupees to 60 rupees. And I bought some 1% or some, I bought. And
even then you learned to make concentrated bets, huh?
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Since the beginning only, that was the only thing.
I forgot to ask you, who was your inspiration in your early years? Who taught you this business?
Sir, this alphabet of investing, I learned from Mr. S.P. Modi. He's a veteran investor in Kolkata. So I learned alphabets of investing from him.
So anytime you made money in, say, the tech boom or the Harshad Mehta bull run, you made money, you picked the right stocks, they went up. But in the bear market that followed, you lost the money back?
Yeah, of course, I did lose the money when market fell. And all my investments must have gone 40-50% down. And plus, I had a habit of trading, sir. So I always used to lose money in trading. So I am enemy of liquidity. So if I have liquidity in my pocket, I will spoil that money either in trading or in something else. So that was a drag, in my career. That trading helped me also when I had nothing. And trading was a drag also when I had some money.
Right. But at what time did you think? I mean, you've been in the market since the 1980s. You've seen the TMT bull run. You saw the 92 bull run. At what time do you think you had matured as an investor? Was it 2003 bull run?
Sir, I don't know what is the definition of matured, because as we all know that by the time life throws questions to you, by the time you understand, the answer of one question, life changes the question.
Of course.
So in the stock market, sir, we are always learning. Every time there is something new things happening in the market. So I won't say that I am matured investor. I am telling you by my heart that I am learning the market. I am learning.
Okay, so let's take you back to 2003. You had learned to make big bets, concentrated bets, and you had already learned how to ride those bets, to make not double your money, triple your money, but 5, 10 times your money. What were some of your bets in that era, 2005 on?
Sir, during that time, I had bought 3 shares, Atul Auto, Serra Sanitary Ware, and Aegis Logistics.
Let's talk about Atul Auto, because that's a fascinating stock. Very early on in your career, got it, went up and down many times. Talk to me about it.
So that was my first bigger investment in stock. I had bought some, in 2003, 4, 5, I had bought around 10% of the company. And by 2007, stock had gone up 4-5 times. But in 2000 Lehman Brothers crisis, it fell back to 5 rupees, sir. From 70 rupees to 200, 225, and then it fell back to 5 rupees.
Right.
Then again, I bought 10% of the company by preferential or right issue or something at 20, 30 rupees. From there, it went up to 1600 rupees, sir, by 2014 or 15.
Right.
So this is...
So you made a huge amount of X times return in that. What did you see in Atul Auto that made you make that investment first?
What, sir, I apply very simple formulas. The formula which I applied in Atul Auto was that three-wheeler market size was 500,000 every year. And the sector was growing around 5% CAGR. So there was an incremental demand of 25,000 three-wheelers every year. And this company was having a large capacity, but utilizing only making just 8, 9, 10,000 three-wheelers. So I realized कि 25,000 बनाने में तो increment अलग किधर जाएगा, थोड़ा भी अगर करेगा तो ये हो जाएगा. So this is, and it worked in my favor. Management was very ethical, honest, and hardworking. So they...
You know, Ronald Reagan used to say, sir, verify, invest but verify. And for you to verify, I know you send your children, instead of Switzerland on the honeymoon, to Saurashtra to watch the plant. Is that true?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is true. Just after 3-4 months of his marriage, I sent him to Rajkot. Go and stay there and just monitor what is happening. So he did not do anything. He did not turn around the company. But it was just like, okay, somebody is there.
The owner is there. Great. What we'll do, Vijay, we'll take a break, come back and chat some more with you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
We'll see you after the break.